Hey there, everybody. Andy Gunner here with the Fat Thor podcast. It is Fridays, 5 o'clock. This is not our normal time. I know I had scheduled this with our guest, Frank King, who's supposed to be on. And apparently he sent me a message on Twitter yesterday or day before or yesterday. I did not see till just a few minutes ago. And I thought I checked everything, checked the boxes. We were good to go. And apparently he had something come up. He was already traveling. And then he has a COVID shot today, at 5:30, and he said, "Man, I didn't know this," and so it's totally understandable. This is a first, but hey, things happen. Things happen, and we understand. No hard feelings. Just want to come on over here and tell everyone who was going to come on the show. 5 o'clock, a little early for folks still getting off work, but just want to explain we're not going to be doing the show tonight with Frank. But do go check out Frank King. He is over 30 years in comedy. He wrote for The Tonight Show for over 20 years. He has worked with Jerry Seinfeld, Jeff Foxworthy, the Adam Sandler, you name it. He's worked with them. In 2014, he became a public speaker on suicide prevention. He's done 6 TED Talks currently. He's a TED Talk coach. So if you're wanting to learn about TED Talks and how to get on them and pitch them, he is your guy. Since they have literally used him 6 times, he knows how the ins and outs. This is his website, The Mental Health Comedian. He's also a public speaker on these things, and not just comedian on these topics. Very good, very interesting guy. So please go check him out on YouTube. You can watch some of the stuff. So yeah, that's what's happening. But I just want to go ahead and tell everyone what happened. It was a little faux pas between his schedule and me double checking my Twitter account. I missed it, so not his fault. Just one of those things. It happens. People are getting busier. Life's getting busier. Nobody's at home all the time, and everybody's schedule's getting jam packed and things moved around. So we completely understand. I knew this was going to eventually happen. It's not a big deal. So, but I will play you this. That's on YouTube. It's one of his bits, 5 minutes from back, I think back in the 80s. It is hilarious. I'm going to play this for you, and then I'll end that out. And I want to thank each and everybody who comes on the Fat Thor podcast, watch, like, follows. I appreciate you more than anything. Please, if you could do nothing else, go to the top and give us give me a 5-star review. Helps traction on Google and things like that. We are growing and getting bigger. We've got downloads constantly just going on Apple Podcast or Spotify. We're on 17 different platforms. Here are all the platforms. If you're watching, if you're listening, 17, you name it, it's on there. Amazon Echo, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Spreaker. It's crazy. We're out there, but our most traction is with the Apple Podcast and Amazon Echo. I blew my mind that of what that is. So here they are. Go on there, check us out, download us, give us a 5-star rating there as well. It helps, but also on Facebook, please. So here is none other than Frank King. Hold on, let me pull up this. And folks, that is none other than Frankie. Oh, I got a shot just there. Wow. Okay, hold on. Folks, that is. We're having all kinds of issues right now. Sorry about that. We are having crazy connection issues. Anyways, that was Frank King. If you don't know him, he's the mental health comedian. Great guy. I can't wait to have him on here. My mic just went from 0 to 1,000, and I don't know why. And we had a lot of overlay. So needless to say, we won't be uploading this episode. But I want to thank everybody. Yeah, so things happen. Reschedule. I know he was traveling. He was doing some things, and then all of a sudden he forgot he had an appointment or something. He had to get a COVID shot. I'm not blaming him. It's my fault for not checking my Twitter, but it happens. But anyways, please, if nothing else, our sponsors are Venture Roofing. Go check these guys out if you're in the Atlanta area, specifically also if you're in Noonan, who got hit hard with some tornadoes. If you need a roof, thinking about a roof, need to handle it through either your insurance company or personally, they can help you out. There's got 0% financing for up to 18 months. Jason has said that as long as you mention the Fat Thor podcast or Power 108.9, you can get one of these 3 coupons up to $1,000 off on your roof. They also do they do not only residential, but they do commercial as well. So give them a shout. They can help you with anything you need, whether it's storm related, insurance, claim, or just redoing the house roof because the shingles are old and you need a new roof and everybody else has got a new roof. So go check them out and go check out Frank King. He will be back on the show and we're going to lock him down for an hour. He's already promised and guaranteed. Also, the World Series of Comedy, who was on the show a couple of weeks ago. And those guys are coming to Atlanta in May 13th or 12th through the 15th. And I didn't make the cut but I am in the virtual showdown, which means right now, starting tomorrow, I'm going to post it. Is the link to go watch one of my videos that I've submitted and vote. And whoever gets the most vote, I think there's 40 comics they're going to allow in this thing. So whoever gets the most vote actually gets to compete at the Punchline in Atlanta. So I've got a shot to get in on that satellite. I need your help. I'll be posting the link and doing another video about it. So stick around, stay tuned. That'll be going on this weekend. I'm supposed to go to Monster Jam tomorrow with my son, and my family, but I don't know if it's going to be rained out. I hope not. I love Monster Jam. We haven't done this since they were little, and he is now 18. So and he's bringing his girlfriend. So I get to meet the girlfriend, hang out with her at Monster Jam. Don't know if it's the best setting, but I'm going to have a blast anyways. And it'd be good. Again, folks, hope you have a great weekend. Thank you for being here. I'm part of the Fat Thor podcast. And if you are on the Fat Thor Lockdown Challenge, go over there. Also, you can get and help support the show in 3 different ways. We do have some sponsors like Venture Roofing, and they help as well. But we also need more help for other things right now. And one of the ways is you can buy a shirt. Where do you buy a shirt, you say? It's right here on storefrontier.com/Andy's Room. Or go to Store Frontier, put in Fat Thor Podcast or Andy's Room, and they'll take you. And you can get we've got the Fat Thor Podcast shirts, Lockdown Challenge. I also have some other ones I've designed, some throwbacks. I'm doing a Turtles record one. I've got the approval to do that. So, and what little bit I make from the shirts to go right back into the show. I've got some bigger things on the schedule and to do with the podcast. So any little bit helps, or you can just go on my link tree and buy me a coffee. That's all we're asking. Just support the show and buy a shirt and help us grow. That's all we're doing is getting better guests. And we've got a ton of guests lined up. I've got 3 more great guests. I've got a country music singer coming on. I'm not going to tell you who it is. I've got some more very interesting folks, but the schedule is going to get a little tighter with folks. And we may not be on Thursdays. We may be on Fridays. We may be on a Tuesday or a Wednesday now going forward. But I will upload to all our podcast platforms. So that's what's going here at the Fat Thor podcast. I need to stop talking now. But that's what's going on. So tomorrow I'll be putting up the link. Please go on to Zippy Vote. Zippy Vote. Go download the app. Please go on there and vote for me so I can get a shot in there to compete at the Punchline here in Atlanta. It's a virtual showdown between me and 39 other comics. And let me tell you, a lot of these comics are very good. And I'm not downgrading me. I'm just saying, man, it's going to be tight. So need y'all's help on voting tomorrow, and I'll post that up and let you know. And we will be back here next Thursday, hopefully with Frank. I'm going to get with him on his schedule and try to lock him down for next week to get this thing going so we don't put it off any longer. So for those of you who want to come back and learn how to get on a TED Talk, be on a TED Talk, pitch a TED Talk, or the process, he's the guy for it. And you want to check him out before we do the podcast next week, you can go to the mentalhealthcomedian.com. That is his webpage. I'll share it one more time. Hopefully I won't have any sound issues and whatever the heck that just was. And it's probably me not hitting the right buttons on the right places, but that's what it looks like. And you can catch some of his YouTube clips out there, some of his past comedy shows he's done and posted, as well as some of his TED Talk. On one of them, it's about 17 minutes long. It's very, very good. I've watched it. It's very interesting. I've got to say, I'm excited to have him on here and have him back. But that is the podcast for Friday night. Short, simple, sweet. And now I'm just going to go hang out and see. Hopefully it doesn't rain tomorrow too much, and we can go to the Monster Jam and post that link. And World Series of Comedy comedians want to be part of the World Series of Comedy, want to network, want to get hired, be part of the World Series of Comedy. I promise you, it will help you not only get better, it will connect you to people and bookers all over the country in ways you never thought you could. So that's my plugs. Let's go to Venture Roofing as well. Click at the top of the link, as well as Frank's website. We will see you guys next week, and I'll post what day that will be once I get this schedule down. See you.